Hello, this is Lara from Create Access. In this video, you will learn how to scan a person to create their photogrammetry model and add animations to it. Photogrammetry is a quick and easy way to create 3D models of real-life objects or people. By adding animated photogrammetry avatars to your 3D experience, you can make it more creative and personalized. Throughout this guide, it is recommended that you keep close track of multiple files and use the correct one at each step to achieve the desired outcome. We will be recommending file naming conventions that you can follow. The first step is to create a photogrammetry model of a person. We will be using the Polycam mobile app, but you can use other applications for this step if you prefer. The person who is getting scanned should stand in an A pose, feet shoulder width apart and arms down in 45-degree angle. This pose will make sure that the person is being scanned accurately. Open the Polycam app. Keep in mind that the interface of the app might look different between different mobile devices, but the process will be the same. Click on the camera icon in the bottom right corner. If you're using Polycam for the first time, make sure you're in manual mode. This will make the process easier as you learn how to scan a person and give you the ability to take the pictures at your own pace. Make sure you're in photo mode and use the plus button in the middle to start taking pictures of a person. The pictures you take will later be processed to create a 3D model of the person. It's important that the person you're scanning stands as still as possible as you walk around them to take pictures from all angles. Start with a full view and make sure you move in small increments. Each picture should overlap about 50% with the picture before it. After doing one full lap around, take more photos from different angles like top or bottom. When you cover all angles, you can start taking pictures from close-up. The more pictures you take, the more accurate and detailed the final 3D model will be. Make sure to pay extra attention to areas like the face or the hands. For best results, make sure you're doing photogrammetry in a well and even lit environment. Avoid harsh lighting and shadows. If the person you're scanning has long hair, you can suggest that they tie it since long and loose hair is harder to scan accurately. It's also best to wear clothing with different colors and textures compared to plain colors to get a good-looking scan more easily. Take anywhere between 20 and 150 pictures. When you're done, click on Done in the Polycam app. Select Upload and Process at the bottom of the screen and wait for your model to be processed and make sure you keep the app open. When the processing is complete, you can download your 3D model from the poly.cam website. Log into your account and go to your library. Click on your scanned model to open it. Here, you can look at the 3D result of your photogrammetry scan and download it to your computer. Click on the download button at the top. Select the GLTF option and click on Export. The file will automatically download it to your computer. Find this file on your computer and name it myavatar_pre-blender. To clean up your photogrammetry model and get rid of the extra areas like the floor or background, we need to edit in Blender. Blender is a free 3D creation tool that can be very versatile. Download Blender from blender.org and install it to your computer. Once installed, launch Blender. Select General from the New File options. You can navigate in Blender by holding down Shift button and using the middle mouse button. To rotate, just hold down the middle mouse button. To zoom in or out, use the scroll wheel or hold down Ctrl and use the middle mouse button. Your new scene will have some default objects like a cube shape, camera, and a light. You can select all objects by pressing A on your keyboard and then pressing Delete to delete them. Import your photogrammetry model by going to File, Import, and select GLB/GLTF. Locate the file you've downloaded from Polycam on your computer and import. Your model will now appear in the Blender viewport. You can enable the textures or colors of your model by enabling viewport shading. Click on an empty space in the viewport to deselect everything. To start cleaning up your model, click on the drop-down at the top menu and select Edit Mode. Click and drag over the extra area on your model you wish to get rid of and press Delete or X on your keyboard. Select Vertices from the pop-up. Repeat this process and go over the extra areas on your model as much as you need to clean it up. When you're happy with your clean model, you can export it. We will be exporting twice with different file type options. First, go to File, Export, and select FBX. Select a location on your computer where you want the file to download and name it myavatar_pre-mixamo. We will use this file in the next step. Then go to File, Export, and this time select GLTF. Select the location and name this file myavatar_textures only. This file will be used later in UEFN. The next step is to add a skeleton to your character model and download animations for it. Head to Mixamo.com and sign up for a free account. You may see a character on the right and animation thumbnails on the left. You need to upload your character to the viewport on the right. Click on Upload Character and select myavatar_pre-mixamo file you've just exported from Blender. Click Next when your character loads. Mixamo has an easy-to-use window to add a skeleton to your avatar. Position the colorful circles that represent the location of joints onto your avatar by clicking and dragging them. Mixamo provides an example image and description on the right. You can also enable or disable symmetry from the checkbox in the bottom. When you have positioned all the circles, click Next, and Mixamo will start creating and adding a skeleton to your model. When this process is complete, click Next again. Before you start selecting animations, download the new version of your model with the skeleton to your computer. Select Download from top right. Keep the format at default FBX binary, but change the pose dropdown to original pose. Click on Download. Locate the file downloaded to the Downloads folder on your computer and rename it myavatar_bones. Now, you can explore the animation library. Test animations on your character by selecting them from the left window. When an animation is selected, you will see it play on your model. Try as many options as you want, and when you're happy with your choice, click on Download button again to download the animation file for your character. This time, change the skin drop-down to without skin and keep the rest of the default settings. The animation data file will download automatically to your Downloads folder. Rename the file based on the animation action you have picked. For example, myavatar_walking or myavatar_dancing. With your character and animation file downloaded, you can now start putting together your animations in UEFN. Launch Unreal Editor for Fortnite and open a new or existing project. To keep things organized, create 3 new folders in your content drawer by right-clicking on an empty area. Name the first folder Materials, the second folder Bones, and the third folder Animations. Open the Materials folder. Click on Import and locate myavatar_textures only file on your computer. This file will provide you the textures and colors of your avatar. Head back to the Bones folder. Import myavatar_bones file. On the Import Settings screen, make sure the skeleton option under Mesh has None selected. If this dropdown is pre-populated, you can clear it with the return arrow next to the dropdown. Scroll down to the Materials section. Under Search Location, choose All Assets from the dropdown. With this option, your character model will be able to automatically locate the texture files from the Materials folder. When you have all the settings, click on Import. Lastly, open the Animations folder and click on Import. Locate the animation file you downloaded with the name myavatar_dancing or myavatar_something else. On the Import Settings window, under the Mesh section, select the skeleton that corresponds with the myavatar_bones file you've previously imported. When done, click on Import All. Head to the Bones folder. Locate the skeletal mesh icon with the pink underline and drag it onto your island. You will now see your character on your island, but it does not have an animation selected yet. With your character selected, head to the Details panel and find the Animations tab. In the Anim to Play dropdown, select the animation file that you've previously imported into the Animations folder. Your character might change pose, but the animation will not play in the viewport. To see your character animate, click on Launch Session and open your island in Fortnite. Adding personalized 3D characters is a great way to customize your island. In the 3D space, you can represent yourself with a photogrammetry model of your own, and you can be creative with the animations you add to it. Keep experimenting with these tools mentioned in the guide and see what you can achieve in UEFN. Have fun creating, and thanks for watching.